follow YouTube, obviously you can tell by the title that doing something on Bryan Denlinger. Not that I would really want to bother, but I thought, well, I'll just have a quick look. He's after cash again. I think it's about 2 years ago, maybe a bit less, that he had a GoFundMe. He got about 40,000. Well, he was aiming for $40,000. I know for a fact he got about 36. I don't know what he got since then. I wouldn't want to poke my nose into his money. But he's got a website. He's got a donation thingy. That's up to him, you know. I'm not complaining. I'm just pointing out really what I see as being greed. He did own 2 houses. He sold one some months ago. He's even said so. I haven't tried to poke my nose into that, but this is a guy who's on a public forum, a Christian, a King James Bible believing Christian. I mean, I don't mind people donating to somebody's channel while they're doing a live stream, super chats or whatever. If you go beyond a certain point, I think, and I'm not sure how you would define that certain point. I mean, he's been doing videos on living off grid. And as far as I know, living off grid means your costs go right down. All you got to do is pay for, well, not that much, really. I mean, obviously, food is important, getting clean water. I don't know what his costs are for the house he's bought. You have to pay land tax and all that sort of thing. But $40,000 is a lot of money. He's now asking for $50,000. What a cheek. What a cheek. Seriously. No, I'm going to share a screen. I'm not going to play his video. I don't want to listen to him. I could do. It's only 25 minutes. I'll put a link in there if you're all that interested. Here we go. But beneath this video, he's got a link to his Rumble. So I clicked on that. It's there. I'll show you that in a second. This is Bryan Denlinger. It used to be called KJVM Bryan Denlinger Video Ministries or something. Can't remember now. He's come back on because he's short of cash. He did go on to Rumble, which I'll show you. I'm going to stop this screen now. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this. Frankly, I've got very little time for him. I'm just hoping, I think, that nobody will donate to him. Now, here's his channel on Rumble. Oh, here's a link. I'll put that in. Go and check it out for yourself if you want. You're not obligated to, of course. But there he is. He did some videos a while back on YouTube. He's been doing videos on off-grid stuff. So he's living in the middle of Maine in a place called Patton, I think. He did own a house at Bridgewater somewhere. He's got about 4 vehicles. That massive long bus he's got, an old school bus. I think he's got an old used ambulance that is drivable, I'm not sure. He did get a new vehicle some months ago. I mean, people have spent a lot of money on this guy. donating these days, especially with all this BS that's going on, and in Canada, and I don't know if things are getting difficult in USA. Frankly, I don't care. No offense. Well, I do care. I mean, it's not like I'd want to cause misery or anything, but I don't live in America, and I don't know that many Americans that I actually particularly cared about, apart from 2, maybe 3. But there's Bryan anyway. But there's a link to his GoFundMe there. In fact, I wonder if it... No, I'll have to... Right, I'm going to stop sharing the screen. I'm going to go to his GoFundMe now. You can tell it's Bryan. You can follow it all through. I don't want to make a big saga out of this, but I'm frankly... I mean, I don't mind people I don't believe in muzzling the ox that treads out the corn. He has done quite a few videos in the last couple of weeks. But since he got that $40,000 nearly, 2 years ago, 18 months ago, he's hardly done any videos on YouTube. He's obviously run out of cash. So he's come back on YouTube now, which is up to him. I mean, he's got the subscribers. But he's got, I don't know when he started this. Some have suggested, who would that be? I don't know. Probably Jacob Thompson. That I make a new GoFundMe page for those who wish to donate to this ministry. Well, anybody who wanted to donate could have gone to his website. I'm sure most people know that. And I have noticed that the people that follow him now seem to be an altogether different bunch than they were a year or so ago. I mean, he hasn't really done any videos in the last year or so since he went on Rumble. He can't use PayPal. I don't know why. When did he start this GoFundMe? People need the money that they've got. You can't afford to just throw it away at people. $100, $35, $50 is a lot of money when you're skinned. When you've got to put food on the table either for your children or you and your wife, or you, your wife and the dog. I'm not complaining about people even making donations. A fool and his money is easily parted. I have made donations to people on YouTube. I donated to a certain person because he was ill and things like that. I don't wish any illness on any Christian guy. I do not, and I did not begrudge him a single cent of it, not even the tiniest. I chipped in a couple of quid, a 20 spot, I think, or was it a tenner? I can't remember. I will probably donate again. He's in a lot of pain and all that sort of thing. I don't know. But Bryan is obviously back on YouTube. You can see that he's got $2,800 there. That's a lot of money. How long did it take him to get that? I'm trying to find out the date this was started. When did he start this? Must have been... yeah, Bryan doesn't give his email address out. See top donations. Wow. $1,000 donated to him. So he must have had this up at least 3 weeks ago. Oh, well, there you go. $300, $300, $200. See all donations. 29 people. That's not bad. It's an average of about $10 each. Anyway, there you go. What's he going to do with it, though? Oh, this is for his videos. If you've been blessed by his videos, I do videos for free. StreamYard doesn't cost me a penny, although I'm limited to 20 hours a month. I don't ask people for money. $2,000, that's a lot. But he's after 50, that's his goal, $50,000. No explanation here what he wants it for, other than if he's blessed by his videos. Yeah. But this isn't off grid, is it? I mean, if you're going to live off grid, in my mind anyway, okay, I know I'm only an Englishman, but I've seen real people living off grid in Canada. I couldn't believe the hard work that this guy did. He was some sort of ex-businessman. He's obviously bought some land, good for him. But the way he worked, he built this log hut out in, I think it might have been northern Canada somewhere. Pure hard work. He's made a really tidy log cabin. I watched him over a period of months and it was just brilliant. But he's not there with a vehicle driving into town to get goodies. I mean, obviously he buys some dry goods, salt and things like that, and spices and maybe cooking oil and things. But he basically lives off the land around him, what he's got there, what he can hunt, I think. Brian's not doing that. If this is off grid, I mean, why does he need all this money if he's living off grid and he's teaching people how to do it, like as though he's doing it? He's not, is he? Is he? That's 2,831 there. All right, it hasn't changed. Oh. But what does he need $50,000 for? He's just sold a house. He's got a big property in Patton in Maine. I could show you where. Oh, well. You suit yourself. I just hope that anybody watching this video is not going to donate. But they will do. He'll get his 20,000. I'm confident that he will get his $50,000. Anyway, I'm going to go. I didn't put the link to that GoFundMe up. Give me a second, I'll put that in. I'll put that there. Don't donate, please. You people need your money. I need what money I've got. If I do donate to somebody, someone, it's definitely not begrudged. I'm not in two minds about it. This guy is just greedy. He's making more from GoFundMe than he would be by working. He does have skills in lathe work, painting apparently, artist, painting, logging. I don't know if he's got forestry there, but I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, greed works, doesn't it? Really? I'm not jealous at all, not at all. I would ask if Bryan actually donates any of that money. I mean, the money that he got last time, about $40,000. I would really love to know if he donated to any of the brothers and sisters. Helped a couple of the older sisters and brothers out, with a shopping basket here and there. Paid a couple of people their rent, so just to give them some breathing space. Making distribution unto the saints. I don't think he's doing that. I really don't. Right, I'm going. Oh, Ben, by the way, good luck in your battle against Smokey and Dave of the news unit. Those naughty people, those false teachers. I have every unconfidence that you will win through as the dove of peace, etc. Yeah, good luck with that. Bye. Oh, apologies for using the word luck, by the way. What I meant was, yeah, right.